Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman 99.
And we're back with Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and in the last episode, we evicted some gunners from Lily's friend Cooter's house.
Friend.
Nice to be able to stretch my legs
Yeah.
again.
Well, they drink beer now, maybe.
Yeah. Well, except that the gunners drank all the Cooter's beer, right? He was very upset. He was more bitter about that than he was about them camping in his house. Anyway, we have to head back now to Hub City. And that was where I killed that guy, Major Devola, or Sergeant Oaks, way back when. That looks like that's quite a ways away, and it's a bit of a roundabout path to get there.
Only you had a jetpack.
Actually, even those things in this game have their limitations. But anyway. Let's see what I got here for weapons. Okay. Those, and I got that, and I got that. Today, in another playthrough I'm doing just for myself, I found... Where'd Lily go?
I think she's gone off to kill something.
She just stopped.
Hey,
Hmm?
come on.
On it.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, she's coming now.
You just take care of it yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, in a game that I'm just playing for myself here earlier today. Uh-oh. And this would have been perfect
Had no choice.
for it. I found a 10mm pistol with the kneecapper legendary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I put an automatic receiver on it, and I can kneecap all kinds of things. I can kneecap death claws and tank bots and all kinds of stuff, right?
It's like the most powerful weapon in terms of incapacitating enemies.
It's extremely useful, yeah. I mean, you shoot lots of bullets really fast, and then when your enemy is crippled, even though the gun itself doesn't do that much damage per shot, when the enemy is crippled and can't move, well, then you can get out something else that can do a little more damage.
And then just shoot the crap out of them.
Yeah, and then you can just shoot the crap out of them. We'll have a couple of stolen lollipops, I guess.
And now you're all out of stolen lollipops.
Yeah, I'm all out of lollipops. I guess we'll have to go and see Commander Delano again.
Or maybe Lily will steal another one for you.
Yeah, maybe. So what do you think? Shall we march through, straight through downtown Boston here, or what?
Sure, what the hell? Why not?
It'll probably take us the whole episode to get there if we do this, but...
Well, maybe you'll get some combat action in there, though.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why. Right? Because we'll probably have to fight for, like, every inch of space that we manage to get, right?
Next thing you know, downtown Boston is the most peaceful route you've ever been through. No encounters all episode.
Yeah, that would be funny. However unlikely that might be.
I think she just fell through the wall. Oh, there she is.
There she is. She just jumped up on top of that ramp. See, I can hear gunshots already.
Hey,
Where
Whoops.
at?
Went and got in the way when I was trying to loot that
Shit in
mailbox.
great shape like that is why the FSD scabs those vault containers.
Uh-oh.
Well, you took out the Assaultron at least.
Yeah. Wow, Lily's a terrible shot. All
Yeah,
of a
but she
sudden.
fires a lot of bullets.
I guess she does better at close range. Yeah,
Well-
did you see the way this thing was bobbing back and forth? Right?
Yep.
It was almost like a feral ghoul trying to dodge, you know, incoming fire, right?
Who's there?
Who's there? Nobody's there.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. See that sign right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that is the Manhattan Project.
Time to reload.
Yeah. And take some cover.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
What? Uh-oh.
Frag grenade. I think that's gonna blow.
I always love how you raiders die, screaming like mole rats.
I guess those guys count as raiders. You might be able to put calling cards on them.
You think so?
Yeah, give it a
Yeah,
try.
I haven't been doing a very good job of that so far, have I?
Yeah, I keep reminding you to do it. And you still keep not doing it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll keep doing it then. Save that for later. Okay, well, we'll grab his ammunition. And what are those things under? Miscellaneous. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You should have like a whole ton of them.
Lily's calling card. Okay. We'll leave one of those on him.
And I think too that's why when you hover over them, the UI is blank.
Yeah. You think so?
It's almost kind of like a clue letting you know what's a raider and what's not.
Oh.
Can you see that?
Yep. Okay.
So I think I understand why they did that now.
Oh.
If it's blank, you can leave a calling card on it.
Well, okay. We'll do that just to see if it works. Where are they? There they are. Well, what if I just left all 47 of them on one raider? Would that still count?
No, I don't think that would count. Was there any more organic ones? I think there's another organic one back there. Past all the robots.
Wow, look at this.
There's a lot of robots.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it was Rust Devils versus robots here. Hey, look at that. There's beer and stuff like that to grab out here.
Okay, maybe there was only 2 raiders. I thought there were 3.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh man, bless you.
Yeah. We'll go into the Manhattan Project.
Alright.
And we'll pause for a minute while I get this sneezing thing out of the way.
Alright. And we're back.
Yeah, and here we are inside the Manhattan
So,
Project.
when are we splitting all that crap up? I'm losing money not doing my hauls for the sheriff.
And there's Shelly.
Hi.
Hey, Scava. Let's trade.
Okay, what do you
Let's
got
see
for
what you
sale
got.
there, Shelly? Looks like she's got different kinds of outfits for sale. Okay. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, all the outfits.
Wow, look at that.
A guitar.
A bass guitar, eh? Yeah, like a little bit better class of mannequin than what I can build in the workshop too. Tape measure, yeah, wow.
You can't take that yardstick.
No.
There's a dude.
Sean.
Let's see what you have.
Well, Sean sells food.
And shotgun shells.
Well, those are probably his shotgun shells, right?
But you could buy them from him.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
He'll spawn more when he's in trouble.
Actually, these guys have got all kinds of guards here, too. Like, look at this. There's Snuggles. And Tails.
Yeah?
Oh, there's a restaurant up here.
Yeah, a whole big restaurant up at the top.
We go talk to the bartender?
Yeah, what the hell, why not?
There's Sora. See, Sora and Sean and that other lady downstairs, they're the siblings that Lily was talking about, right?
Hey there, stranger.
Okay.
Welcome to the Manhattan Project. That's not mildew you smell. What can
Not
I do for
mildew?
you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, Lily. It really has been a while. Since the place in Concord, right? What brings you out here? He is. I can't wait. You have to come too. A second supplier, not an other one. I'm still buying from Luna. Do me a favor and don't tell her, okay? She gives me the friends and family discount. Well, that's a relief. I still want to buy her fabric too.
Okay, that sounded like a,
Can't say I do right now. We're doing pretty well for ourselves out here, and our private staff can handle the odd jobs I have. Oh, hey, Lily. It really has been a while since the place in
I think
Concord,
something bugged
right?
out there.
What brings you out here? He is. I can't wait. You have to come too. A second supplier,
Lily is
not
supposed to
an
be
other
interjecting
one.
her lines
I'm
here,
still
but
buying from Luna.
I think it's a script
Do me
lag
a
thing.
favor and don't tell her, okay? She gives me the friends and family discount.
okay.
Well, that's a relief. I still want to buy your fabric too.
Oh man, script
Okay.
lag.
Yeah, well, let's ask her
Well,
if she...
what do you want to know? Pretty impressive, huh? Where else you going to find the clean water and clean clothes outside of the bleachers these days? After we got kicked out of Diamond City, the three of us moved to Concord. It wasn't quite
I think
as
this is the
lucrative as
ex-guard
Diamond
that
City,
broke the mayor's
until
nose.
we met some traders. As fortune would have it, we met them first because they were coming from way the holy fucking hell up north looking to offload their goods. They were selling the next best thing to toilet paper, fashion fabric from a warehouse far enough north that it never got rad moth damage. I mean, say what you want about the Fens Sheriff's Department fabric. It's great, it's new, it's functional, but it's not gonna turn any heads. No sequins or rhinestones, if you know what I mean. Anyway, my sister with her sewing skills and brains, she saw pure caps though. Took everything we had, but we bought them out then and there. We set up a deal with them too. We take the time to meet them a few days to the north to save them some walk-in, and they sell exclusively to us. I took a Browning to the nasties in this place, and we opened shop. Sis is the brains and makes the clothes, Bro makes the food. And me? I use hot lead to turn your head into a canoe if you get out of line. It wouldn't be the ninth time. Blood hardly shows with this carpet.
Oh yeah, with the red carpet.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I help you?
Well,
My brother acts tough, but I gave him a wedgie last week. Good thing he doesn't wear our thongs, huh?
okay.
My drinks will put some hair on your chest, if you're into that sort of thing. One of the bouncers is. I know. Weird, right?
Okay. So it looks like you can buy all... Oh, look at this. Manhattan, Martini.
Yeah,
Wow,
she's
look at
got
that.
all the classy drinks.
Yeah. What do you think? Should we have a martini?
Sure, what the hell?
All right, let's have a martini. I guess we gotta drink our martini, right? There
Yep.
we go. Then I guess I gotta drink some water, too. Although I think that was before the martini, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like this place is basically a store, right? Oh,
Yeah, it's got all kinds of things going on in it.
I'm the robotic human for guest beverages, information, and other collectibles. If that sounds made up, that's because it is. How may I be of service?
okay.
Rocco tried to market a gender-neutral version of Mr. Handy shortly after the initial launch. You do not want to know what happened.
Okay.
Pretty sure the mist and particle stage effects are harmless, but it is best to hold your breath and keep your mouth closed while singing just to be sure.
Okay. So it looks like this place is a restaurant, store, you know, and
Food shop.
bar type place, right?
Yeah, it would seem so, yeah.
So anyway,
Interesting.
We'll pause briefly while we go back outside.
Alright. And we're back, and as always, the exit loading screens to the outside world are always long.
Yep, they are. But anyway, we thought we would just take a brief tour of that because,
You ended up stumbling across here.
well, we were coming by here anyway, and I can remember NPCs in Diamond City talking about the place, right? And, you know, like apparently the bartender there is the member of Diamond City Security that, I think the story goes she broke Danny Sullivan's nose because he grabbed her ass. And then, she went to the mayor to complain, and the mayor grabbed her ass too. Whoops. So she broke his nose too.
And it got kicked out.
And then she and her sister and her brother all got kicked out of Diamond City, right?
Clean them out while they are still warm.
Oh, look it, there's another one.
Oh, I see. That's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I hear a robot shooting a laser.
Well, you'll just have to be stealthy then. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
For well, all you know, it could be 2 streets over.
Yeah, maybe. Nope, they're right there. See that? Let's see what we can do here. Sure, let's do this.
Some Overseer's Guardian action.
Yeah. Willie sees... Oh, there's somebody up there.
Well, eyes on street level, though.
Ow! Fuck! Wait. Hold up. Time out. Time out. I got something in my eye.
Oh, really? What has this guy got? Oh. One of those things. Okay.
Well, you could always leave a calling card on him.
I'll take his stim pack and I'll leave a calling card on him, yeah.
Shit! Lost him.
Must be in that building.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have stayed.
It just jumps off the top of the building.
Yeah.
You know, as one typically does.
Yep. Well, he made it much more convenient for me to shoot him.
Oh, there's a lot of these guys.
Yeah, really, eh? They're everywhere.
And they come out of nowhere. Where the hell are they going? They're like going back behind their wall? Weird.
Ow! That hurt, you dick! Ugh, your mother! Tell all your raider friends I'm back! Oh wait, you'll be dead. Never mind. You just made this personal, shithead.
Okay, if he's going to present himself as a target. He had that nice yellow helmet that was really easy to see.
Yeah, there you go. That's the disadvantage of a hard hat. No camouflage.
That's right.
Well, you gotta get a camo hard hat.
Oh, okay. My draft of the Brahmin wore off. I think I have another one, though.
Yep, you got 3 more, so 2 more now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for Brahmin skulls. Because you need those in order to be able to make these things.
I think there's another raider corpse behind you, too.
There's a soon-to-be raider corpse right up here.
This is bullshit.
Or a couple of them.
Don't you die on me!
I'm sorry, man. He's dead. Now you got lots of people to leave calling cards on now.
Yep, I sure do. That was Mr. Yellow Flight Helmet, whose head I blew off.
His helmet took flight.
Yeah. Alright, that's under here. Okay, well, I'll take those.
Some stim packs. Calling card. Well, you wouldn't run out of 38s killing these guys.
Nope. It's actually kind of hard to run out of 38s anyway, because pretty well everybody in the world carries something that shoots 38s. Okay, well. Oh, there's another one up here. Ooh, that's handy.
Yeah, considering that's one of your favorite weapons.
Yeah, and I was starting to run a little bit low.
See, you should have bought the 7 shotgun shells that were on What's-His-Nuts in the Manhattan Project.
No, I'm not quite that desperate for shotgun shells just yet.
Yeah, but it adds up, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but see, if I switch back to it now, I've got plenty. I just noticed I've got a lot of grenades.
You are over encumbered and 300 pounds of it is grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an organic one to your left.
What? Where?
Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. I thought there was one that you guys killed while you were going up the fire escape there.
No, not quite.
Yeah, there's one. Oh, that one's already got a calling card.
And I didn't bother to pick up this thing.
Ah, right. So you're all the way back here now again.
Yeah. Well, back to the direction that we were going in to begin with.
Yep.
There's actually nothing in here. There's like, you go in that door and there's like one room and everything else is all blocked off. I guess that's something that if a person wanted to do some modding and create some kind of multi-level dungeon, you could probably do it with that tower.
Yeah, probably.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like ghouls.
Railroad HQ. Hey, thanks for bringing me here. Nice to know they got a back exit to close off when the sheriff torches the place with them inside.
Wow, okay. This is not it. I actually used, like I turned off collision to go in here once, just to see what the thing was that they were hiding in that chest down there.
Yep.
And it's nothing.
Just a random chest?
It's just a random chest with a little bit of random loot, but there, you can't open this door from the outside. I'm supposing that you'd probably have to have power armor with a jetpack or something in order to get up on that roof, and then you'd have to drop through the hole in the roof that's about here, right? So, yeah. But I didn't happen to have a jetpack with a
suit of power armor.
Yeah, with a suit of power armor, so
Come on out. I'll make it nice.
You'll make it nice and What is like?
well, that's when I put a bullet in him before he gets a chance to finish his sentence.
He's like, but my script. They were paying me so well, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, guess I can probably sell that or something. I've never found that Stalker's legendary to be particularly useful.
No?
No, because it's based on VATs, right?
Yep.
A lot of these legendary effects are based on VATs, which I hardly ever use, right? In fact, oddly enough, the only thing I really use...
Nobody washing their hands after taking a leak these days. Or
Yeah.
using toilet paper. Or doing laundry.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, the only... Oddly enough, what the few times when I do use VATs is if I am involved in some kind of melee combat. And that's just because the melee system in this game is so awkward that, you know, basically the only practical way to do it is in VATs, right? Oh, okay. That's just the way she dropped her shotgun, I guess.
Yep.
Where are those things? Oh, I'm in the wrong section, that's why.
It's hard doing your calling card thing, Lily.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
never remember where the hell the calling cards
It's
are.
hard work. The sweat is dripping off my brow right now. Okay. Probably looted enough stuff out of here now for the time being. I'm guessing those raiders must have respawned because I'm pretty sure we've been in here and, you know, cleaned out Pickman's gallery and all that kind of stuff before. Yeah, see? Been there before. Well, we're not anywhere close to where we were going yet.
Oh, you'll get there.
But now I gotta eat something again. Oh, here we go, we'll have some crispy squirrel bits.
Well, if you didn't know that there were squirrels in the world, you do now.
Yeah, well, it's funny, you know, you have these crispy squirrel bits, but I have yet to see a squirrel. I'm wondering if squirrel bits is a euphemism for something else. Anyway.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
Time to have a nap
Stocked
and
and
get back to
snores.
daytime hours, huh?
Warned.
That's right. Not because I'm particularly scared of wandering around at night anymore, but mainly just for ease of viewing because it's too dark out at night.
Yeah, the recording quality tends to get kind of crushed down a little bit, although it's worse on YouTube than it is in our raw recordings or on our Odyssey uploads. I think YouTube tends to recompress everything and just crush everything down to like a minimum.
Yeah, actually, they do look a little grainier, even.
Yeah, because the stuff that is on our end, like our raw recordings that we compress and then upload, they look practically flawless, even in the dark. But damn, does it look brutal in YouTube.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it looks that bad, but it doesn't look as good as our raw recordings do.
Well, it just bugs the hell out of me. Because I'm really detail oriented. I notice like all the little video artifacts and things like that. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, whereas I tend to not notice those kinds of things that much. But anyway, we made it through downtown Boston with only a few incidents of violence.
Yep. Yeah, it was actually fairly tame. You were thinking you were gonna walk into a war zone.
Yep. Oh, I see a rad scorpion over there. Oh, fighting it out with some stingwings. Either way, we're probably going to...
Yeah, well, apparently the stingwings are giving the rad scorpion a hard time.
They sometimes can, actually. They can be
I guess
pretty...
they're hard to hit, right?
They can also be really dangerous. Oh, there, he just ducked.
He's underground, Lily. You can't hit him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just have to wait for them to pop up again.
Yeah, I wonder if those stingwings did such a number on him just because they're hard to hit.
Well, also those stingwings can get to be pretty high-level enemies too, right?
Yeah.
Like a couple of stingwings are more than a match for a rad scorpion. But then some of the rad scorpions that you can get when you're wandering around in the glowing sea are pretty wild too. Some of the toughest enemies in the game.
And you've made it back to civilization as you know it.
Yep. Well, maybe we'll pause briefly while we do some settlement stuff here.
Alrighty. And we're back.
Yes, and I'm in the chem workbench right now because I went and checked with our vendor when I went to sell that legendary submachine gun, and it turned out that he had a Brahmin skull for sale.
Nice.
So I bought it, and I discovered that I have 4 of them. And so I can now make an elixir of endurance.
Nice.
Which requires 4 Brahmin skulls, 20 buff outs, 2 purified water, and 1 steel. So there we go. I made a potion of endurance. And now, when we take our elixir of endurance, you'll notice that we have an endurance score of 15, along with a couple of buffs.
Yep.
And if we go up here until we find our elixir of endurance. Okay. And so now we have an endurance of 16.
And that's permanent.
And that's permanent. So we're getting there. We need to keep collecting those Brahmin skulls. I thought that I wanted to make a draft of the Brahmin with them because those are pretty convenient too, but
you still got a couple of those.
I still have a couple of those, and I have a couple of I had a couple of Brahmin skulls in the workbench, I guess. But now I guess I'll have to just keep my eye out for more of them.
Yep.
And I can level up too. What should I level up? Well, let's see here.
Could always gutting for increased sneak damage or something.
Well, or I could
go for commando.
Go for another rank in commando, right?
Because there's another one in there I think called ninja. What does that one do?
That one increases your sneak attack damage. But I already do quite a bit of damage. And so I think I'm going to go with this. It gives me a chance to stagger opponents too.
Okay.
And then maybe the next time around I'll spend a perk on Rifleman again to make that one 4 as well.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, because I do have... Basically, I've got 2 automatic weapons and I've got 2
What can I do you for?
rifle type weapons, right?
Yep.
And so basically those are the skills that I've been cultivating.
Got company.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Well, it looks like you were there just in the nick of time.
Yeah, was that it?
Seems like it.
Doesn't seem like there's any more of them around.
The hell you doing walking through this area?
I don't know. These guys...
Start bringing Babs to. She'd know what to do with all this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, Barb's a scientist, not a fighter, though.
I guess I should say after that elixir, quick save is your friend.
Yeah, I suppose so, hey?
Yeah. Because you never know with these things.
Yeah, and actually I chose to make that elixir rather than another draft of the Brahmin because The draft of the Brahmin actually lasts for a really long time.
Listen to the click. Saw
Don't
that
be
on the
a really?
What?
Don't be a dick. Listen to the click. You know, of the Geiger counter.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, like I was saying, the draft of the Brahmin lasts for a really long time, like 24 actual hours of playing.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know how long in an actual game time, like a week or something, right? Oh. You see that over there?
Yep.
Oh, and they're attacking my provisioner too, so I guess I'm gonna have to get over there. After I eat something.
Hold on there, Provisioner. You just stay right there, and I'm just gonna have some lunch.
Yeah. Well, I've got... Okay, well, I've got squirrel on a stick and a wild mute fruit. I guess we'll have that. And then we'll head on over here and see about bailing our provisioner out.
Yeah, you talk to that, Mr. Handy. Thanks, Bethesda.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to unload into this guy.
Yeah.
Well, the poison damage builds up now. Oh.
That's okay. We got something for you. Oh.
You're stuck on that rock.
Yeah.
Get undone by the rock.
More not very useful stuff.
Well, I got no idea where your provisioner went, but...
No, she's right over there, see?
Okay.
Everything's
Some of the ghouls
fine.
say Boston was improved by the bombs. Some of them aren't joking either.
Anyway, I think I overshot just a little bit because I was bailing out this provisioner here. Oh.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
Yeah.
Still good.
You still good?
She's still good.
Okay. Yeah, we got to go back this way now. See, there goes our provisioner. See, I armed them fairly well too,
I call
right?
a good day. One
Yep.
that ends without an empty stomach.
And that uniform actually has half decent armor rating on it too.
But they still bitch as much as ever.
Yep, they do. This place still looks pretty deserted. Like no gunners have respawned since the last time I was here.
I mean, the last time you came in here, though, then somebody shot at you from up top, and that's how you knew that there were people here.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we've got to go back in here. So we'll do a quick save here. Just because doing a quick save before going through a loading screen is usually a good
Wonder whose
idea.
pile of shit this is.
Well, it's nobody's now. I killed them all last time I was here.
Yep.
Okay, we'll turn the light on to make it a little bit easier to see. I guess we're at close quarters here, so we'll get this thing out too. Just in case there are any new ones down here or something. Up the ladder we go. Search the warehouse for other...
I don't get it. Didn't you whack Devola and a bunch of gunners here? Where's all the bodies?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that hanging over that workbench over there? That a brooch?
Where?
Right there? Or maybe up top. Pick up top.
It says watch out for traps.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That looks like the FSD brooch that I left there. Hey.
Hey.
What you need? That noose the brooch was hanging on wasn't an accident. It's a safe assumption they cleared any intel out of here already. But this just confirms my suspicions about what's going on. Let's get back to the sheriff by way of a stop at my room first. You're getting caught up in something old and bitter. You deserve an explanation.
Okay, so we'll go with Lily back to her room, and I guess we aren't taking that with us.
Nope.
So, which way is back?
That way. And down the ladder.
Down the ladder, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'd just keep shooting. They're still lining up there. Thanks, Lily. Well, she can go and get shot for a while.
That didn't hurt. I hope we can at least get back the cost in ammo.
Yeah, there's nothing to loot down here. Looks like they just had a couple of guys back here as a welcoming committee, maybe?
Or maybe they were coming to investigate or something.
Oh, look, there's some...
Well, 5 was all you needed to kill that guy. That guy took 5 shots to kill.
Yeah, he did.
Right there.
Hey, any of you guys want to buy a sidekick?
Hey, this is deja vu. You've already shot your way out of here once.
Yeah, now I'm doing it again.
This is just what you do for fun, right? You know, you get a day off in the Commonwealth and you come here and you shoot some gunners.
It's okay. Yeah, the pain is pain, leaving the body. To be replaced by more pain. The only thing you guys are good at is sucking and dying.
Somebody out there has a
and
pretty
sucking
hefty
more.
gun they're shooting you with.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Maybe we'll turn my light off so I don't make such a good target, hey? Oh well, let's see what we can do about that. Let's have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a beer.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll make us feel better. Plasma rifle. That's probably why that hurt a little bit. Oh, that was this one. Oh. Okay, he had an advanced assault rifle. Those hurt quite a bit, too. Okay, we're back here.
Back out to the Commonwealth.
Yeah, so we'll do another quick save here.
And have a quick pause while we wait for the Commonwealth to load.
That's right.
Mess. You know.
And we're back.
Yeah, and I'm just going to have a quick look at this. Compensated advanced assault rifle. Now, the damage on that doesn't really look like all that much. And this one has the highest level of the semi-automatic receivers it possible to put on this gun.
Yep.
But it still hurts to get shot by one of these things, even when you're very heavily armored.
And even when you're fairly high level.
And even when you're fairly high level, which leads me to believe that maybe a statistic that you don't see is associated with these guns maybe as armor penetration or something, right? Because it doesn't matter who has one, whether it's a super mutant or a gunner or whoever. Getting shot by an assault rifle hurts.
Yep. Well, who knows?
Oh, those are Minutemen.
Those are your men.
Yeah.
This site's in good hands.
You see that? The provisioners are going right through Saugus Ironworks
Yep.
yard. Right?
Hope
It
you
seems like
realize
they...
what you did for us.
Yeah, I do. They seem to want to take the shortest possible route, you know?
Yeah, they're like me. There you go. See, I'm not the only one who does it.
Yeah.
Taking the big disorienting route in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah, because even if you look at, you know, like this assault, I'm going to go back to belabor this point, but this thing does 91 points of damage and has a fire rate of 59. And if you compare this to this, there's no comparison, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the assault rifle still seems to hurt an awful lot.
Yeah, just imagine if somebody else had an Overseer's Guardian.
Yeah, that would be bad. We wouldn't want that to happen.
Though that effect can spawn randomly on weapons, though.
Yes, actually, at County Crossing, I've got one hanging up on the wall. It's basically the assault rifle, or no, combat rifle with a 2-shot. What do we got going on here?
Gunners.
Minutemen and gunners, okay. Yeah.
Looks like your Minuteman there has a high-speed pea shooter.
Yeah, Minutemen are starting to be a little bit better equipped now. Let's have a look here. Yeah, see? Minutemen and T-45 power armor.
Yep.
Right? I guess we need to have a drink of water now. I've got some kind of revolver or a weapon there. What's going on now?
Something just hit that Brahmin.
Oh, somebody's shooting from back here. It's a rust devil.
Look out for robots. That's okay, with the rust devils here, you'll be able to put some calling cards on them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Should have just run.
Any more? Oh, there's the slowpoke robots down there. See, those things may be slow moving, but they're tanks, right?
Yeah, and they also shoot a lot too, huh? Actually, maybe that's just Lily. Oh, flamethrowers. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we come in peace or something.
Wow, Lily just used a bad word.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oops. Yeah, let's grab those two. Damn it, let's grab both of them.
That reminds me, somebody I was playing an online game with, like, not too long ago. And then they went and, said, fuck, in the middle of the game, and then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for my language. And then I went and, spent, like, the next 30 seconds just doing nothing but cursing.
Just had to let them know it was okay, right?
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't know, people get, like, they feel so bad about that. It's like, no, don't feel bad, I don't care.
Well, look at this. It was a synth rust devil. Okay, well, let's drop off some calling cards now.
This is the calling card episode.
Yeah. Come on, Brahmin, get out of the way. Jeez.
Can you crouch down under the Brahmin in first person?
I don't know.
Not that one, the other one.
The other one.
There you go.
Maybe she'll give me some more when I run out. Because I guess technically Rust Devils still count as raiders, right?
Yep. That they do. There's another one.
Well, this isn't going to take very long at all at this rate. Okay, well, let's change guns again here now because we're getting a little low on bullets for the other two. And we'll keep hiking back to Diamond City.
Yeah, because, you know, you get to learn a little bit more about what's going on between the Gunners and the FSD, I guess.
Yeah, well, by the sounds of it, they have a long and ugly history that started before the sheriff and her cronies even came to the Commonwealth.
See, things are quiet when you don't have flowers to pick.
Yep. Yeah. Not enough flowers to pick in this game. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, because then I can't sit here and make fun of you while you walk back to Diamond City.
Ooh. Oh well, that's okay. In my off-camera time there with Winter Frost and Oblivion, I'm doing plenty of flower picking.
Flower picker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to say I don't flower pick too, but you do this thing where you, like, look and you, like, make eye contact with the flower, and then you pick it, and you like, make, like, a slight pause right before you pick it. Every time.
Well, that's because I have to make sure I have it selected.
Whereas I'm just like, mash, 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 mash.
Well, those guys look like raiders.
It's okay, viewers. If you've ever heard me playing a game and you hear the keyboard mashing, don't worry, I do that all the time. Even when I'm not on camera. It's nothing but keyboard mash all the time. Oh, look, they were raiders, so you can leave calling cards on them.
You bet.
Look at that, you've burned
You ever
through
wonder
like
what sort of
20 of them.
flesh-eating bacteria grows in the pockets of pants that haven't been washed in 2 centuries?
Actually, I never even thought about that, but...
You're almost halfway there.
Yep, we're getting there.
Now, if only the raiders by Backstreet Apparel would respawn.
Oh, I'm sure there's no shortage of raiders to put calling cards on. I just haven't been doing it up until now. Because I wasn't sure if I should. Because I keep expecting there to be some kind of a hint or a prompt. You know, like if you're playing the Silver Shroud quest and you're supposed to leave a Silver Shroud calling card on some of these, you know, like triggermen and stuff that you kill. And it says leave calling card. Well, I keep expecting to see something like that, right? Whoa. Thought we were going to crash there for a second.
Yeah, had a bit of a lag spike there or something. That was weird.
Yeah, not sure what brought that on, because we're not really anywhere in particular. There isn't a whole lot of, like, mod-type development or anything going on here.
Yeah, this isn't a particularly busy area or anything. Must have been a physics bug or something. Something misbehaving.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, or maybe it's when Lily teleports to catch up to me or something.
I don't think it was that much of a problem, though. No, I think it was something else. Because she teleports to catch up to you a lot.
Makes me wonder where she heard that. when everybody's listening to Diamond City Radio.
Yeah, how the hell did she hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. She listens to some niche stuff in the post-apocalypse.
Well, we're almost there. Everything is generally pretty quiet and pretty peaceful around in the street around Diamond City these days.
Yo, that's because the FSD slaughters everything.
Yeah.
This is like the safe zone. If you can make it here, you're not going to die unless you tango with them.
Well, we'll go in this way since we're supposed to be going into Lily's room here. We'll just do another F5. And look at that, just out of nowhere, we got a loading screen.
Yeah, first one all episode, right?
Yeah, makes me wonder about that. I wonder what caused all my loading screens like this to just go away. It's been like that for a long time, though. Like, since before I installed the FSD.
The Codmans are mega jealous at DP's diner. They offered him a fortune for it when he first staked his claim, but he wouldn't budge. Then they tried to bribe the mayor into evicting DP. You've probably already figured out that that didn't work neither.
Yeah.
So it's true then. You're leaving the Minutemen. Good for you. Great cause.
All right. Well, I think we'll go in here and we'll hear what Lily has to say, and then we'll call it an episode. Because we're just about to that time, I think.
Yep, we're getting in on over an hour.
But I guess that'll be a good jumping off point for the next episode, I guess. Hearing what she has to say. And I'm kind of curious now, too.
Hello there.
Okay.
How about you carry the useless heavy shit for a change?
Hey.
So, that explanation you're owed about the sheriff and the gunners. Huh. Where to begin? You see, they got a history that is making this cistern incident a little more complicated than you might think. I know Babs mentioned what happened to the sheriff in Pennsylvania with the gunners a while back at dinner night. That's where it starts. But it doesn't end there. There was a little incident here in Diamond City the gunners perpetrated. The sheriff's response? We call that the message around here. The message in the FSD motto, Mite Nuntius, more specifically. It's a touchy subject around here, because the gunners killed so many citizens of Diamond City that day.
Okay, what happened?
That story about a squad going AWOL from the Brotherhood by stealing a couple of vertibirds in the middle of the night? All true. The 4 lieutenants are all that's left of them now that the years in the wasteland have taken their toll. They stole a fuck ton of plasma weapons and well over a dozen T-60s when they left. The same T-60s the department uses today. Gary was there too. He's a civilian, but they've looked out for him since Crenshaw found him starving to death in a subway station in the capital. After they left, they hooked up with the outcasts in the Allegheny Mountains and lived there in exchange for the vertibirds and plasma weapons. If you ain't heard that whole story, go talk to one of the lieutenants. They got this unwritten rule around here that you don't talk about battles and struggles you weren't there for. I'm about to break that rule, because you're out here dodging bullets for this bad blood between us and the gunners.
Okay. Whoops.
The sheriff got a job as a caravan guard after the outcasts fitted her with that fucking kick-ass arm of hers. She wanted to see what's out there. Gotta admit, if you were a raider and you saw a 6'4" bruiser like her sporting that arm, would you hit that caravan? Nah, you'd hit the next one. One of the stops on the caravan's route was here in Diamond City. They'd show maybe once a month, stay for a couple days, and move on. I was probably a tweener back then. That's the problem with being an orphan. I don't know exactly how old I am. Anyway, back then we only knew her as the mean-looking guard with the cool arm who wouldn't talk. Most of the younger girls wanted to be her back then. Total hero worship for the girl with no name image, you know? I'd follow her around the city when she was here, trying to act like her and imitate the way she walked. I know, pretty pathetic. The merchant she worked for, Fiddle, was a real cool guy. One of the most popular merchants I've ever seen. Not a wet blanket like Lucas Miller. He'd park out front and have candy for the kids when he was handing out the mail, relaying news and returning with the special request items. Then, in one of the smartest marketing maneuvers of all time, he'd whip out his fiddle and make it sing so he could dance and shit. He'd get a sizable crowd out there, and we'd turn it into a mini afternoon festival of sorts. Kinda became a tradition before long. That was the problem, though. We got predictable. Huge crowd out front, giant wide open gate into the city behind him. We were so stupid. So predictable. One of them afternoons, the gunners launched a surprise attack on the city. Started with one of them, the Vola, launched a fat man round right into the middle of the crowd from a blown out window across the street. It killed almost 30 of us in that blast, including the heads of security, fiddle, guards, women, and kids. Oaks worked security. His wife and daughter were killed. But he didn't find out till it was all over, thankfully. It spared him at least some pain. It's only sheer luck that I'm alive. I had to go back in to get some caps I saved up because I wanted one of them lemonades he was selling. The gunners had planned on dropping that mini-nuke and then waltzing right in, because they charged the wide-open front gate right after that. There was hardly anyone left alive out front, but Oaks and the sheriff were two of them. So the sheriff took charge. I didn't see it firsthand, I was just a little girl, but I'm told the two of them emptied all their ammo and grenades stolen in the charge. They were able to turn the would-be fall of Diamond City into a day-long urban combat quagmire instead. Not a bad deal when you think about it. Long story short, the sheriff led him that day into not only beating the gunners across the river to Cambridge, but captured 30 or so of them too. But we had no idea what to do with the ones we caught. Well, food isn't exactly in generous supply in the wasteland, you know. So, we marched him into an alleyway north of the city, and kept him there that night, sitting on the ground, under lots of armed guards. The next morning, the sheriff sent her famous message everyone tells you to talk to Oaks when you ask about it. The sheriff started that day by launching a flare, to get the attention of the gunners that retreated across the river, still licking their wounds. We, and I mean the whole city, marched them gunners north, up to the south shore of the river, and hung them, one by one, from the lampposts. We strung them up all along the river from the amphitheater to the alley where we had kept them the night before. That run-of-the-mill alley got a new name that day, Hangman's Alley. And the sheriff wasn't nice about it neither. This was no drop and snap hanging, not by a long shot. She used baling wire, didn't give them hoods, didn't tie their feet, and hoisted them up with a Brahmin on the other end of the line, slowly. Some of those fuckers took 5 or 10 minutes to stop kicking. I'd spit when I mentioned them, but I don't spit on my floor. She made them all watch their buddies die, one by one, till it was their turn to get the run up to the top of the next lamppost. And the ones watching from across the river? Did they ever go fucking apeshit seeing their buddies die? The flare did its job. They saw everything. But there was nothing they could do about it. We beat the shit out of them. They were in no shape to stop us, much less from across the river. They had to sit there and take their medicine while we hoisted their friends as high as they could go, kicking, gagging, and bleeding out their eyes and ears. We made the bodies the gift that kept on giving by leaving them up there to rot. Time and the elements eventually took them down. To rub salt in the wound, we took the ones we killed in the firefight and slung them over the river wall for the crows and dogs to tear apart. Practically overnight, the Commonwealth heard about what Diamond City did, and the literal new sheriff in town. She hit the gunners so hard their grandparents felt it. We haven't had a gunner attack on the city since. But what we found out today, and the Cistern, and Hub City, something tells me they're dying for a rematch. This wasn't just about the sheriff's hatred for gunners. If you're looking to assign blame or call someone a butcher, understand the entire city would have ripped those gunners apart limb from limb with their bare hands if given the chance. They just killed our friends, children, neighbors, and family members, a lot of them. I mean, Oaks hasn't been the same since. Never. The gunners did something much worse than kill him that day. They killed his soul. The city needed the people that did this to hurt, and hurt bad. There was a rage in us over this. The sheriff knew it had to be answered. The only thing that kept us from becoming an ugly mob who beat him to death was the sheriff's promise of vengeance and strategy. The city didn't just need vengeance. It also needed real security to make sure the gunners would never even think of pulling this shit again. Through the sheriff, we got our blood and our safety. We loved her for that. And we still do. We were all there. The whole city. We all came out from behind the walls and marched to the river just to watch every one of them die, and not a single one of us looked away. Everyone who lost a friend or family member got a chance to lead that Brahmin to hoist one of those fuckers up, and we all took it, including me. It's not something we like to talk about, but we were on our own, and it was on us to do something. Nobody else was gonna do what needed to be done. I mean, do you see a justice system around here? Me neither. But it provided as much closure as a lot of people were gonna get that day. And that Devola creep, whose head you brought back to Oaks? As I said, he's the one who pulled the Fat Man trigger. We all knew his name. We knew who he was and what he did, even though they didn't tell you up front. Every one of us. It may have been hidden behind a typical bounty, but the FSD wanted his head worse than Oaks let on. Much worse. That's why they had you leave the brooch. This is personal. Yeah. So now you know. You know just how mean we can get when you hurt our family. And as far as messages go, it don't get more clear than that. All we got is each other, and we're loyal to each other to the bitter end, whatever it may be. Don't forget that. Now let's go report this to the sheriff. This is pretty big.
Instant power armor.
Yep. Well, shall we go and report to the sheriff?
Sure. And you're, oh no, I think you're good.
Yeah. I'm not sure which way. Okay, we gotta go this way.
That way.
Yeah.
Hello there, Sergeant McGilly.
I have to eat and drink, though. Because that was such a long story that I got hungry and thirsty.
Collapses from hunger and thirst during Lily conversation.
Well, I've got lots of stuff here, just nothing that's cooked.
Guess you'll have to eat some of those 25 iguana on the sticks you got.
Yeah, well, I had one. Now we'll do a quick save before we do this, because all of that talk is something we don't want to have to do again, I think. Although it was interesting.
Yep.
Oh, that's Sergeant Oaks. Can we get around Sergeant Oaks?
Yep. And you even got in the door before he got to use it and clog it up.
Yeah.
Ooh, next stop, remind me to lube the leg bearings.
What's the deal here anyway? Where is the sheriff?
All the way back in here, apparently. Maybe she does some shopping or now and then. I don't know. Gotta buy ammo sometime.
What's happening?
Okay, I've got multiple,
there you go. There's your trouble. Multiple quest markers. You're getting messed up by that.
Yeah. Okay, there.
Okay, yeah. She's all the way back here, actually.
Yeah, Sanctuary Hills should be able to defend themselves. What's she doing? Is she in my place?
No, she might be still in the cistern, I bet.
Oh, maybe.
That's where she was when you last saw her. If you recall.
Yeah. Yep, that's where she is. Okay, Lily's right behind us. That's good. We got a very good view of Lily's knee there.
We're back, Sheriff.
I can see that.
How's the water doing?
Crenshaw returned already with the treatment. We should be operating at full capacity sometime tomorrow. Crisis averted.
Crenshaw returned with the treatment. The doctor is flushing the system now to make sure all traces of the herbicide are removed. Report. What did you two find out there?
Okay, we recovered a holotape. Seems they're targeting the department. Okay, well.
We were operating under that assumption, yes. That's why we sent Lily to the location.
Okay.
Very good. We'll turn it over to Lieutenant Dan for analysis. What else?
Turns out the gunners were operating out of my friend's house. He saw most of it. We iced the gunners for him, and he was more than happy to help.
So much for fact-finding.
Kuda was pretty upset, Sheriff. He wasn't gonna tell us nothing until he got his house back. Part of the intel was locked up in his head.
I see. So what facts did you find?
We got this holotape with the CO's journal on it. Kuda said they took Hewitt alive and were talking about working for someone else. Which, you know, I mean, gunners do. But we went through their terminal after we iced them to have a look. And this seems to be a gunner operation. I mean, nobody hired him to kidnap Hewitt. They're doing this themselves.
Continue.
Kuda said he was afraid to come forward because he had no backup out there. And I gotta admit, he is alone out there. It makes him a great victim. Basically, he said he'd agree to be our eyes and ears out there if the scouts stop by and have a few beers with him on their patrol. And you gotta know, Kuda said whoever spiked the water here was forced under threat of having his daughter killed. So once you do find out who it was, keep that under consideration when figuring out what to do with him.
Good work. And the gunners?
Oh yeah, almost forgot about him. Duh, Lily. Where were we? Oh yeah. So you'll see on this guy's journal he talks about Devola and the gunner Crenshaw whacked in Vault 75 being officers for this operation of theirs. Turns out, the ones in the vault were tasked with kidnapping random schlubs for the Institute as a revenue stream to fund this whole thing. And the ones in my friend's house were in charge of poisoning the cistern. They succeeded and were set to leave tomorrow. So we headed back to Hub City where Devola lost his head and looked for intel, because nobody told my sidekick here to look for it the first time.
Well, I'm glad you were smart enough to do so, Lily.
Someone had been by to clean up the bodies, so that place ain't fully abandoned. They definitely took anything of value out of there, though. But they left Oakes' FSD brooch behind. Remember the calling card put on Devola's body? It was wired to blow, of course. But what was really interesting is that it was hanging from a noose, Sheriff. A noose. You know what that probably means.
It would seem the gunners need to be taught a new lesson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So what's the next step?
For you, nothing. Thanks to you two, we have a significant amount of intel that needs analyzing before we can act on it. But there is a pressing matter that we could use your friend's help with. Lieutenant Dan is waiting for you in the conference area. He'll have your payment. There is also another matter we could use your help with. The lieutenant will have the details, but briefly, there's a loose end regarding the Gunner Institute link you uncovered. We'd like to fix it.
Okay. So I guess we gotta go see Lieutenant Dan now.
Yep. But I suppose that'll have to be till next time.
Yep, I guess so. So, I guess we'll find out what the new job will be in the next episode.
Well, I'm Rec B5.
And I'm Sandman 99.
Have a good one.